Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Mark Spencer. I want to talk a little bit about Canada's number one sport, hockey, the NHL. How about the Stanley Cup Finals, folks? The Anaheim Mighty Ducks come in, they win the cup. You know, it brought back some memories to the good old days when I was watching those movies when the Mighty Ducks win the cup. Oh, they win the trophies. When they somehow found a way and they won. They were the worst team, but they still found a way and won. But it was good to see the Niedermeyer brothers holding the Stanley Cup, one another. It was pretty special, man. And Timo Solani, of course, man. Timo Solani, he's a trooper, man. No doubt about it. 15 years in NHL. His first taste from the Stanley Cup, that must have been the sweetest feeling in the world. Just like Ray Bork, countless others, Dave Vanderchuk, have all won the Stanley Cup and called it a career. But hopefully Timo comes back for another year with the Anaheim Ducks. Oh, that's what they call them nowadays. But, you know, folks, the most important thing you got to learn from winning these type of championships is it's a team game. Everybody have to know what they got to do. I mean, in this series, Pronger missed a few games. Well, of course, he missed a couple games. He missed one game in the series. The reason why was pretty bad play, kind of cheap play. That elbow he did to Dean McCann was not nice. I didn't like it. I think it was cheap. That's the type of play that you got to get out of the NHL. I feel, as an analyst or as an expert, that you shouldn't do that. That's just wrong. I mean, that's not good. Well, folks, moving on to some news of the day. How about Mike Keenan, the new head coach of the Calgary Flames? I just couldn't believe it. When I found out about this last night, it was a shocker to me, man. I never expected Mike Keenan to be the head coach of the Calgary Flames. Him and Daryl Sutter working on the same team. But this time, I heard from like years past that him and Daryl Sutter both were coaching together. At one time, Mike Keenan had Daryl Sutter as an assistant coach, and now this time Daryl Sutter's the boss. He's the general manager, and Mike Keenan's the head coach. So the removal of Jim Playfair is official. So Playfair is going to be assistant coach again. Wow, it's just like they're flipping places, changing places. Well, folks, moving on to some off-season moves. The Tampa Bay Lightning have just acquired Chris Gratton for a couple of picks for 2007-2008. Wow. The return of Chris Gratton, the all-time leader in Tampa Bay Lightning history in penalty minutes and points in the season. Wow. You know, Chris Gratton has not been the same player from his good old days. You know, he got like 58 points last year. He's not going to be averaging 70, 80, 90 points anymore. Those days are over, but, man, if he can bring back the toughness, the hard grit, winning faceoffs, you know, all the important things that you need to do in the NHL nowadays. And that's what's going to be very, very important. Well, on another note, I've been reading some rumors that the Vancouver Canucks are looking to maybe making a move here. What I've been hearing from some of my sources, can't say, but you go online, you can find any sources. Well, their talk is Brendan Morrison and maybe Matthias Olin maybe getting traded at the NHL draft next week, Friday, June 22nd. It could happen. I'm not saying it could be false, but there's a good chance the Vancouver Canucks might pull a move to improve their team. I mean, they need to improve. No doubt about it. When they lost to the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, they know they didn't have no guys that could score goals on a consistent basis. Even their superstars didn't show up the way they should have in the round against the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. But we'll see what happens. Hey, it's good to see Matt Sundin re-signing with the Maple Leafs, a 1-year contract. The only thing I really hope they can bring in some help for Matt Sundin. You know, there's 3 candidates I think they should bring in. The first candidate is Brendan Shanahan. The guy plays with heart, determination, and he goes all out, and he plays with a chip on his shoulder. And there's another guy, Gary Roberts. This guy loves Toronto. It would be awesome to see if the Toronto Maple Leafs could somehow acquire this guy in the offseason for a free agent. And there's one more guy that is a free agent, would be a good fit for the Toronto Maple Leafs? None other than Mark Recchi. Mark Recchi, I feel, he could help the Toronto Maple Leafs. He's a fast, smart winger. He's a bit old now. He's turning 39 this season. He's still got what it takes. He's a winner in heart, but I don't know if the Pittsburgh Penguins are going to let both Roberts and Recchi leave the Pens nest. Well, Sidney Crosby, how about this guy? He's going to win the Hart Trophy, I think, tonight, and I believe he's going to be winning the Art Ross. He's already won. So, wow, this guy has come into the NHL at the ripe old age of 19 years old and has dominated the sport. Him and Alexander Ovechkin remind me of the days of Mario Lemieux and Wayne Gretzky. The comparisons are unbelievable. But the most important thing, folks, is you learn something from sports. You got to play hard. You got to be dedicated. You have to always play with hunger, play with determination, and know that in the end, anything is possible. So, folks, my name is Mark Spencer. You all take care. And remember, listen to me. Play the game, play as a team, work together. Doesn't matter if it's sports, it's school, or it's home. You gotta believe in one another. It's a team game. Life is a team game. We gotta work together to overcome our problems. So long, everyone. My name is Mark Spencer. Hopefully I see you next week with more news from the NHL. Congratulations to the Anaheim Ducks for winning the Stanley Cup. Congratulations, Berkey. So long. Take care.